Okay, I am beyond excited to be unboxing what's right in front of me. This is the brand new iPad mini for 2024. The iPad mini kind of desperately needed an upgrade, and I feel like the features that Apple has added for this generation are quite great. The design remains the same, but there's certain features that makes this very, very unique, and it's probably not what you think. Okay, so what did I get? I got the 512 gigabyte iPad mini with the A17 Pro Chip, Wi-Fi plus cellular, and as you can see, I got the purple color, which is absolutely beautiful. This is a brand new purple color compared to the previous generation. I'm excited to see the color with that. But as you can see, I also got the iPad mini Smart Folio and the Apple Pencil Pro. And yes, I said Apple Pencil Pro. We're gonna get into that in just a sec. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit too excited, but I just love the iPad mini so much. iPad mini Smart Folio. This is the Smart Folio Light Violet, a new violet color. You've got the pull tab mechanism right here. It's kind of crazy that the iPad mini is not compatible with the Magic Keyboard. Like, you can't really connect the Magic Keyboard to the iPad, even though there's really amazing keyboards for the iPad. Like, you know, Logitech makes great ones. But from Apple, from their side, like, they don't make keyboards for the mini, which I get. The mini is like such a small iPad that it would probably not be a great experience for the iPad. So this is the light violet casing. I love Apple Smart Folio cases though, because they are extremely thin. They protect your iPad. They put your iPad to sleep and awake. You've got different viewing modes. So if you actually want to, you know, type with your iPad, you could just do like this and start typing. You've got this viewing mode for FaceTimes or for just watching some content. You can also do like this if you wanted to. So yeah, I like this case a lot. But you're probably like, Nikias, I didn't come here for the case. I came here for this guy. I came here to see the new iPad mini. I'm kind of sad that Apple didn't update its wallpapers for the mini. I love this wallpaper. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I still want new wallpapers. And I guess somebody from Apple was like, either too lazy or just like this wallpaper too much. And I get it. I mean, it looks incredible. All right, here we go. iPad mini 2024. Unboxing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's the first. You ready for the second one? Please recycle this box. What do you do with Apple boxes? Do you actually recycle them or just put them in the back of your home? All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And it's good to see you again, iPad mini. You kind of need it. This size, I will never get sick of this size. Like, just the ability of holding it in the palm of your hand and the ability, like, literally this jacket, check this out. Look, it literally fits in my jacket. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, before we actually check out the iPad mini and set it up, what else do we get in the box? We get we get a power brick. So in Europe, you do not get a power brick, but in the US, you do get a power brick, which is nice. You get a USB-C power brick. And yeah, I think for the first time ever on an iPad mini, you do not get Apple stickers, which is very sad. So welcome to iPad mini. Yes, the iPad mini now is compatible with the brand new Apple Pencil Pro, which I've got right here, which I'm going to show you in just a second. It's got the A17 Pro Chip. It actually cranks up the RAM to 8 gigs of RAM, which is great for such a powerful and lightweight iPad like this one. So 8 gigs of RAM is brand new on the iPad mini as well. Let's take this out. This is a 20-watt charger for your iPad mini with the USB-C charger. Okay, so let's start talking about what's actually new with this iPad mini. So as I said, the protagonist is the A17 Pro Chip, which is the same chipset found on the iPhone 15 Pro model. Which means that this iPad mini is compatible with Apple Intelligence. This color looks absolutely stunning. I'm trying to move it a little bit for you so you can actually see how the color reacts to different lighting. This purple is not as purple as the other one, and I kind of see that as a very good thing. It is so pretty. So the 12 megapixel camera right here now has Smart HDR4, which will bring a lot more information to your images, which is great. A lot of students use this or for scanning, for AI scanning as Apple calls it. You're gonna get better information for scanning your documents in school, and maybe you take images on your iPad, which I don't know why you would. This is also brand new, by the way. Before, on the iPad mini, it just said iPad, but now they've actually added the mini word right here. Let's flip it around. So there's nothing over here because yes, for the first time ever on an iPad, the iPad mini goes entire eSIM. So if you do end up getting the cellular model like this one, as you can see, there's no physical SIM card, so everything is eSIM now. Let's actually turn it on. There you go. Fun fact, the iPad mini's camera is still in the top. Apple hasn't switched to putting it in landscape mode like they've done on the iPad Pro and on the iPad Air, which I kind of understand because the iPad mini is an iPad that you do use it like this here and there, but usually, you're going to be holding it like this with landscape mode. Once again, look how cool this is. It kind of matches my jacket, and boom. This is what's best about the iPad mini. Boom. Anyways, let's go ahead and set this guy up so I can actually show you all the new features. Give me a second. Okay, so I've now set up the iPad mini, and the first thing that we're presented with is this gorgeous iOS 18 wallpaper, which isn't new, but I just gotta say it looks incredible with the purple iPad with this purple wallpaper. If you actually hold on collections, as you can see, it's actually set up to purple, which looks really, really good. So yes, as you can see, I'm using the new Apple Pencil Pro, which I've talked about and made an entire video on the channel. But yes, the Apple Pencil Pro is now compatible with the new iPad mini. And something that not a lot of people are talking about is Apple Pencil Hover. Because as you can see, the new iPad mini does have Apple Pencil Hover, which is a feature that you can basically start highlighting. And as you can see, if I actually get closer to the iPad, I'll actually get the hover of the specific tool. And yes, I'm twisting it right now. And this is the new barrel roll feature as well, because I can actually start drawing on it, and I can actually change the width depending if I'm actually doing the barrel roll, if I'm actually twisting the Apple Pencil itself. The iPad Pro came with Apple Pencil Hover, and now the iPad mini has it as well. Another thing that's new with the Apple Pencil Pro is the squeeze gesture. So if I'm actually squeezing my iPad, as you can see, I now have this tool palette. So if I want to quickly switch between the crayon tool, so if I want to quickly switch between the crayon tool, if I want to squeeze that and then switch over to the highlight tool, and then if I want to quickly switch to the eraser tool. Don't forget that you still have the double tap. So if I actually double tap on the Apple Pencil, I can actually switch between the eraser tool and the pen tool, which is nice. So as I said in the beginning of the video, the best thing about this iPad is something that Apple isn't really talking about, and that is this right here. So if you go on Apple's website and decide on buying the new iPad, you can go ahead and tap on pre-order. The first thing that it's going to ask you is choose the color. So you can switch between blue, purple, starlight, or space gray, which are the brand new colors. Let's go ahead and tap on blue for the sake of this video. And this right here is where it gets really interesting, because in my opinion, this is by far the best thing about this iPad. And that's the value. That's the base storage. So the new iPad will cost you $499, the base model, but with a 128 gigabyte version, which means the previous generation was 64 gigabytes, so we get free double the storage with the same price with the new iPad. This is something that Apple isn't really doing lately, so this is definitely very welcome. You can then choose the Wi-Fi plus cellular. Let's go ahead and choose the Wi-Fi plus cellular. You can add a free engraving if you want it. Let's go ahead and tap on no. You can go ahead and tap on if you want an Apple Pencil Pro or not, which this is the next thing that I wanted to tell you. So this iPad mini is compatible with the Apple Pencil Pro, yes, but it's also compatible with the standard Apple Pencil USB-C. So you don't have to go Pro if you don't really want all of those features that I just showed you about, like the barrel roll, like the pinch gesture and all of that. You can add a smart folio to that. The light violet is the one that I just showed you. We can tap on confirm, and boom, just like that, you are presented with a $499 deal with 128 gigabytes. That's one of the things that were kind of iffy about the previous generation because of its price tag. The iPad mini is definitely, not a cheap iPad to buy, but it's such a beautiful iPad. But now having 128 gigabytes as a base model, it makes it a lot more worth it. This iPad is incredible for traveling, and that's exactly why I'm going to Chicago this weekend to see how it's actually like traveling with this new iPad mini. Since it actually fits in your pocket, I feel like it's going to be so useful. So yeah, if you want to see the video of me traveling, it's probably already going to be up, so tap that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in a next one, and hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm traveling right now, that's why this setup doesn't look the same. Okay, bye-bye.